obsidian. So there's a lot on the line here. Get these guys off and running. Frax looks like off a little bit earlier. But yeah, what do you think, Jack? Who's your money on for this race?
I think Fraxtil could have been an obsidian from the beginning, and it wouldn't have been like, I wouldn't have blinked. So I think he's gonna make it first time.
Okay, that's fair enough. He's certainly pre-DLC had a ridiculous PB for how little time he'd kind of spent in and around the community. But he's got like 700, 800 hours in the game and just hasn't really been around. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, I was actually looking, so thanks to Naaman, who won that tiebreaker, we can kind of see everyone's stats in the game, and Fraxtil has 888 cadence clears, which is fairly high. That's higher than some people in the Obsidian
That's like nearly triple mine.
Right, so that's a lot of practice. Some people play the game differently. They put a lot of hours into the characters, but some people, like me, I'm like almost exclusively cadence. So
yeah, exactly. It's all about how you're playing the game, and there's no right or wrong way.
The wrong way is to get hit by the ghost for Decimal 1.
That's definitely the wrong way. So no black chest here for Fraxtil, which really sucks. Gonna have to run this dagger for maybe not the duration of Zone 2, but for a fair while, I imagine. Does have the Ring of Peace, which makes things a little nicer. The mini bosses aren't going to be as bad as they could be, but it just sucks because things in Zone 2 have so much health. That also sucks, jumping into a clone. You don't want to do that.
Yeah, he also actually, that's one of the big things. If you only have one range, you jump into clones a lot. You have to like train yourself not to do it. The other thing is he opened a crate with a bomb trap and it had a skeleton in it. So
yeah, exactly. Just no luck right now for Fraxtil. If he had luck, then it might have been something else. You'll see Mantas won't run into that problem of enemies. Okay, let's have a look at this shop here for Fraxtil. Going to buy this black chest. Oh, it's a golden harp. Oh, it's a little spicy. He does have his holster, so you'll still be able to get away with some of the throwing quick kills.
The good news for Fraxtil is that Mantas is on this golden cutlass and his trapdoor just got eaten. So the golden cutlass is a safe weapon that's not super duper fast. This isn't Nocturna where you can kind of like speed up the cutlass by doing bat form damage in the boss room.
Yeah, exactly. That's why Nocturna is so fast, because of that bat form dealing high damage. And then you can just generally play riskier as well because you're getting regen off the bat too. But like Jack said, Golden Cutlass, not the fastest weapon in the world.
I don't think this freeze is going to work. No, that freeze froze too late and Mantas dies. Whoa.
So Mantas back to the start here. Nasty death on Deep Blues too. So Frax with a pretty... It looks like he's... Okay, for a second it looked like he might have been considering some kind of throw. Which would have upset me. Never throw on Deep Blues unless you have a fireball or you can kill with a throw. It's kind of my thinking on the matter. It's just not worth it.
You could do other stuff like Blast Down Holy Water, but yeah.
Blast Down Holy Water as well, yeah.
I would have used the Golden Harp, but maybe he's just not comfortable with this fight with a harp because like you hit so many other things that it becomes it's like using a longsword almost.
Yeah, exactly. It's a pretty useful weapon. That's a better weapon though. The obsidian staff.
It is a better weapon, but
it's scary.
Yeah, it's scary, and I don't like the obsidian version of the staff.
Yeah, that's fair. So that staff, you're going to see, basically you attack still as though you had a dagger, but you'll see the kind of beam shoot out. That is just, it goes all the way across the floor. That's a much safer weapon though. Probably much quicker too, the Obsidian Cutlass. It still feels weird to say Obsidian Cutlass. But yeah, between 1 and 3 damage with that Ring of Peace is really nice. There's space there as well, going to bomb for the map. It's good when it's good and bad when it's bad, the staff. Yeah. Staffs are one of these weapons where it's going to take a while for people to use them to their full potential because they are quite... Like, to use them to the best of their ability, you have to be, like, quite high tier. Oh, that shop. That shop.
I think it's amazing. I just don't think it's. Yeah, wow. Yeah, that's. I think you just stick with what you have, but that's a really go fast shop.
Yeah, absolutely. Just going to stick with the Obsidian Cutlass here, but there was a Titanium Axe and a Ring of War in that shop, and basically any axe plus war is fantastic. Okey-doke, so Death Medal 3 here for Frax. Nice and quick with that 3 times multiplier. Gonna go purple here. Ring of Charisma, you don't want that. He's just gonna... He'll see himself out.
That makes your shop so much cheaper. He could get heavy plate.
But he has Ring of Peace.
Yeah, but you can get heavy plate. He should be.
I don't like
checking
how this
shops.
conversation. Yeah, like that's the other thing.
There's a potion for him though, so hi.
Yeah, this is really, really safe at this point. Kidok had to drop his beat multiplier there, which kind of sucks, but no major damage done. Finally going to get his Leprechaun and his Lucky Charm.
I mean, I could lose this race.
Well, yeah, but that's... I mean, you'd be fine as long as there were no spike traps out in the open, right?
Correct, yeah. But you put one there. Woo, I gotta jump on.
That's it. Game over. If there's 2, your game actually crashes.
Yeah, that's what happened. I would try to, like, do some crazy strat on Dead Ringer, and the game would just crash. You'd have to reset it.
Kidok. Frax here. Pushed his way through zone 4.
He just bombed the spike trap. Was there something else that was... I'm watching on the replay. He just bombed the spike trap.
Huh. Not sure. He does have plenty of bombs, so maybe just peace of mind. Which is, you know, there's a lot to be said about having peace of mind of where you're at in Necrodancer.
Yeah, he could have gone for glass armor. It's 1 free hit. He's got plenty of hits. Well, he's got, I guess, depending on what he takes, right?
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
He's already passed his transmog, so he can't, like, transmog the armor there, so...
That was weird from Frax. Using a bomb on that Blade Master seemed a little bit strange. But he's got bombs to kill, so yeah. I don't know.
You know, that's one of the complaints that a lot of people have about racing. It's like, I can't use my bombs in fun ways, and so Fraxtil...
Frax is just trying to be the exception to the rule.
Mantis is pushing really hard now with that Titanium Axe War Shop. He is on 4-2, and his 4-1 went by in a flash. Although he is shopping a little bit. It's a Ham, Transmute, and a Crown of Thorns, so he'll be a little healthy if he doesn't take too many big hits. Yeah,
exactly. If I'm in Mancy's situation, then you've got to be using that freeze, and you've got to be blood freezing a lot, because you're going to get that health back, and the speed bonus from it is going to be huge.
Yeah, he really should be using his freeze.
Yeah.
He's 1 zone behind. It's going to be hard to catch up, especially against this piece.
Yeah, he's going to have to hope for a really nasty... like, he's going to have to hope for an off-the-rails Dead Ringer and a nasty Necrodancer fight to kind of stand any chance here.
This is when you freeze. Like, you have to freeze. Like, the freeze is like the great... Well, he froze, but he's not the way that was telling him to. Because he got hit with his Frost Charm.
Like, that's the wrong freeze.
If you have freeze and your opponent doesn't, like, think of everything as an opportunity cost, which is like, I got freeze, but what did it cost me to get it? It might have cost you a better weapon. So the way you push your advantage against a similar opponent, and I would say that Fraxtil's a little bit better, but like Mantis is pretty good, is that you use the tools you have as good as you have them, and freeze is like one of the best tools to just push through really quickly.
Exactly, and whether that's just in regular floors or in boss floors there, like you saw that King Konga fight, you can freeze the king and then blow up his throne and he stays in place. That's a really big time save compared to just regular bombing.
Fraxtil used 3 bombs on the Dead Ringer fight, and then Not only there, he used 5 bombs on this fight, but he also burned his beat by bombing, so he used 7 bombs. He bombed, backed up, and then he bombed instead of just waiting a beat.
So Fraxtil, the new bomb master, apparently, is going to come first here with a 1004 TA, a 952 in game. So a nice solid run. He gets a point on the board here, and it's up 1-0, and it is a best of 3. So Mantis going to have to win 2 in a row here.
Yeah, see, Mantis is getting in these situations and then he's freezing, like right there. Like, oh, I gotta freeze because I'm surrounded by orcs. It's like you could have just frozen when you opened that room, and you could have killed the Minotaur extremely easily and walked to the stairs. You know, instead he had to like back up, go around, and then it cost him.
Okie doke, new seed.
Before they start, I was talking about number of cadence clears earlier. So I actually looked up number of cadence clears for most people in the tournament, and if you would think that that would predict how well promotion would go, you'd be wrong. Excuse me, because a Kane actually had the least amount of cadence clears in the Obsidian division, and he voted first. So he has just under 200 clears. I mean, that doesn't count seeded clears, so if you do a lot of races.
Oh, yeah, okay.
But, you know, just like free time kind of clears like that. Golden X?
Yeah, not a bad start at all.
They do it the exact same way.
Yeah, both of them going to take the... It was a chicken, right? It was a chicken.
Cheese,
sorry. So both of them taking the cheese, healing up a little bit, going to get this this holy water as well.
There's a free bomb from the crate and 3 bombs there, so Fraxtil is well on his way to bombing Deadringer again.
Bombing Deadringer, man. I just... Even the thought of it... Oh, this Leprechaun's getting away from Mantis.
The axe should be okay to get it, but he's going to go into the boss room. Oh, it's bad.
You gotta hit it. There you go. Wow, that must have been pretty close.
There's a Ring of War in the arena.
Oh.
And like, at first, Frax was like, oh, Glass Cat, I should get that. And then he's like, wait, I have an axe.
Yeah. Oh, no, Mantis going down in the arena. The axe is not a broadsword. It's not a broadsword. We keep telling you guys, it's not a broadsword.
You can't really, like, okay, that's only like a minute. And Fraxtil won't be able to slow play because Axe War, it's like, if you take like a little extra minute here to farm up something, Mantis can just pass you up by pushing the Axe War really hard. So you still have to kind of go.
Yeah, exactly.
Holy water on the mushrooms there.
And you're especially because you're looking at Mantis, who he can. I don't know if he's a better racer, but he has this weird ability to just totally turn on the afterburners and be gone. He can go really, really fast. Kind of he's gonna take the Glass Cat this time though. Mantis out of this arena. I don't know about that.
He's probably thinking that
he's gonna have to make up.
He probably thinks that he can't catch up with the same build. But I think he can. Oh wow. Fraxtil just destroyed his trapdoor, hitting the exploding mushroom.
Yeah, that's not what you want to do. He does find another trapdoor though, and he's down onto Death Metal too. So, trying to set up a gold kill, it looks like. Not having much luck though.
The axe makes things hard to kind of set up to gold kill. Yeah, luckily the pushback or the fact that he's not doing a bunch of damage helped him up there.
Yeah, exactly. If that was a titanium, well, if it was titanium axe, he wouldn't get a gold kill. But if you had 3 damage, then sorry, 4. It's 4 when then he teleports. Then it would have been a nastier situation. Gonna take the monocle out of this 3-2 shop. Monocle's really good. It seems like we all came to this realization during the World Cup, and then it seemed to kind of die off again.
I've always really valued it highly. Oh, down to a clone and the trapdoor, just kind of like immediately jumped into it. So we're rerunning this. So now it's time to. Okay, I don't know if it's time to go to a ring of gold. Oh, hi, there's darkness on the floor. Okay, that's what we're doing. Sorry, I was too busy looking at Mantas dying to realize there was darkness on the floor and that he was ring swapping.
Yeah, no, really smart play from Frax there. So we're going to get all the advantages of the Shrine of Darkness, the extra bomb, removing all the wall torches, and lowering your light radius. And still gets to keep his Ring of War because of that Ring of Gold in the shop. So,
he could have had Darkness Conjurer. Oh, that does kind of suck though. He didn't see the Conjurer there. He could have spent like minutes on that floor. Wow, look at this shot. All right,
this is this is silly. This is just silly.
One bomb kill. You can shield if you're worried about it.
Yeah, not going to take Ring of Piercing. Definitely the right call. I think you don't take Ring of Piercing with an axe until you have at least 2 damage.
Yeah, well, 2 damage Ring of Piercing axe is great, but you want War otherwise.
Yeah,
and then War is a really good tanky ring. Like, oh, you can take a hit, you don't really matter because you're kind of getting in the middle of all of the enemies.
Yeah.
So like being able to push them around and take a few hits is really nice. It really is the opposite of peace, where you want like a piece is for like fragile builds, like an obsidian with no damage up or a glass build.
Yeah, exactly. Gonna skip the boss chest there. Nothing you really wanted was an obsidian spear in the black chest, a cursed potion in the red chest, and I think it was a free scroll in the purple chest. So gonna hold on to this Quake for most likely a quick dead ringer, but we'll need to see what his zone 4 boss is. Might use it a little bit earlier.
If it's Korra, I feel like he just wants to use it on Dead Ringer, because if he doesn't use it on Quake, on CoNDOR, he's not going to use it on Korra, I don't think.
Yeah, that's probably fair. Okie doke. Oh, a little hit from the white there, so he's down a heart and a half. Depending on what he gets hit by, 3 hits left. Maybe just needs to chill out a little bit.
There's a lot of health in Zone 4, so if you find some crates, you can open them with gold. Or that glass whip there, if he wants to pick that up, just open the crates easier.
Yeah, you can see him being a little bit scared to enter this room, which with darkness is totally fair. Not being able to see.
That room's nasty. They had like 5 more enemies in there.
Exactly. It's such a small room as well.
Oh look, there's a ham. He sees it. He's not gonna get it. Get the ham, sir.
Sir, there's a ham. Free ham.
Why don't you want your breakfast?
Nothing tastes better for breakfast than a whole ham.
Uh-huh. Oh, okay. I was like wondering what he was doing. He was waiting on. Oh, this bounce trap, Blade Master.
It's the worst. Oh, Mantas down again. Nasty death in 3-3. Really pushing as hard as he could.
Yeah, he shielded through, and then there's like 4 dogs on the screen and a rider behind him, so he just jumps off.
Yeah, we'll see what he's going to do in this 1-1 again, because he keeps on buying this golden axe and then swapping off to the to the glass cat. Which, if you're going to get that cat, then just don't buy the axe. You should only really be buying that axe if you're going to take war. Okie doke. It is Deep Blues 4 for Frax, so no quick scroll usage here.
Yeah, the quick scroll do nothing but just.
It would just
1 health.
Yeah.
It would turn it into Deep Blues 1 essentially. I think he messed up the gold kill there, but or maybe he just wanted to hit the king.
Commentary's desynced or behind?
I'm a little behind, I think. But that could just be, I don't know.
I mean, like, it would make sense if it was you, but I haven't noticed you as being particularly behind. Okay, Frax pushing his way through the start of this 5-2. Jack's a few seconds behind, right? Okay.
I mean, I noticed that, but there's not much I can do. Nothing's buffered for me, so it's just I'm behind.
Yeah, by virtue of the internet.
Location, yeah.
That's
Alright,
fine.
Frax
Jack's,
looking to
Jack's
clean
here
this
for
up.
color commentary anyway. Wow, that 5-3 just kind of disappeared. He was on 5-3 and then he was not.
Yeah, Darkness really makes Zone 5 easy. I kind of feel like Darkness was already really good for Zone 4, and it's super good for Zone 5. Because you can just avoid most things, and sometimes you can dig kind of through rooms and still avoid the enemies in there.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think he has enough bombs to meme this time.
Yeah, we're not gonna see any memes this time. So press F to pay respects to memes. But it should be a pretty straightforward Necrodancer fight here. I think he's got, yeah, one hit down so far. He's got full health, heavy plate. And Mantis down again to that red dragon in 3-1. And there you go. Frax gonna finish it out with a 927. Pretty good. Pretty good. And he is going to be your 2-0 winner. And he's going to get promoted to Obsidian. So congrats to Fraxtil. Commiserations to Mantis. At times showed that he can really turn on the jets.